Peace, Lord Kashim Allah. Yo, answer me a question, people. Since when it became cool to gloat on another man's case that might send him away for a long time? I watch some of these bloggers and Whack 100 just prey on the downfall of this Jim Jones cat. See, I'm far removed from the streets, but I do the knowledge, and I've been watching this shit. I can understand 6ix9ine. I can even understand what he did because he's a fucking kid. But you still a rat. You a kid that fucking ratted. And that Whack 100 motherfucker, I think you trying to egg him on to say more shit to get more motherfuckers in trouble. Why else would you want to sit down with him other than information? Because since that interview, Jim Jones' name been thrown around a lot. You keep talking about, he keep talking about, because he not going to see this. He keep talking about how California tried to holler at them what you wanted some of that money too. That's all it was. Because if it was all about him wearing the rag, why would you sit down with that motherfucker? He ain't no civilian. He did his thing. He was a dumbass kid. And you want to see Jim Jones in jail. You and a couple of bloggers. One blogger even said, we demand an answer on Jim Jones cases. If we give you that answer, shouldn't he demand you do some of that time? Since you're so fucking nosy, always trying to get people to do dirt. Oh, how y'all gangbangers out there doing this? How y'all gangbangers in Alpo are snitching all that? Nobody give a fuck about Alpo. Let the people who that shit happened to deal with them. Why should anybody else deal with that shit? Most were babies who were not even born that's in the streets now. Shut the fuck up or come do something. Quite sure you got some snitches in your neighborhood. Like I say, I ain't in them streets no more, but I pay attention to my environment. I deal with Islam. I study life around me. I watched my man, my son, not that I know him as a figure of speech, I said that. And he was talking about how people get the titles of big homie and OG. I'm glad I ain't never have to go through that shit. Because I'm a lost 5%. I'm the Lord Kashim Allah. I don't have to go through that type of shit of what I am. Anything greater than me is a fucking illusion. And that goes for every black man. Nothing's greater than you. The difference is, I know that. You soon will. That's my job here. So yo, leave that man alone. Get a fucking life and report some shit on your town. New York like to know about outside shit too. Now, I'm stagnated on getting this parliament going because even though I'm a 5%, these motherfuckers got big egos. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to come participate in using 2 fingers, like and subscribe. So I got to deal with certain things that I didn't want to deal with on YouTube, like the subject I just spoke on. That's really not my shit. I'm really here to teach babies. I'm here to get ideas. And I got a man in my nation who talk that talk, but ain't walking a motherfucking thing. So I speak for myself. A man who just happened to be a member of the 5% nation, a lost 5% nation. We look real bad now, and y'all seem not to give a fuck. Because if y'all got a plan or idea, I'm with that shit. Y'all seem to not care that it's no parliament. You seem to think you're showing your strength on how great you are on Facebook, making long posts with big words, and then sit there and know you ain't none of that shit. You can be. Activate that potential energy. It's time, God. It's time. You see what they're doing to our children. And that's why I mentioned that in my last post, whatever this shit is called. Fuck, I know. Where are we? The 70% satisfied or the 30% dissatisfied? Are we going to stick around and watch our children be destroyed? Or we going to get off our ass and show our children who the fuck they are? I scream my truth every day. I got a subject every day I build on, and I scream that shit. That's why I'm always hoarse. I am the true and living God of law, like every other black man out there. But once again, the difference is, I know why. So yo, wake up to some shit. Black man, 5%. If you ain't gonna help me, get with some brothers that you know and love, and y'all come up with it and devise a plan and do your own thing. See, that's why brothers like me understand shit like Illuminati and Masons. Why would I fuck with you if you don't have the same goal? Like I explained, if me and my man is on some A, B, and C shit, why would we fuck with you? Are you on some D, E, and F shit? Our minds ain't thinking the same. So you think the music company, evil motherfuckers, and Illuminati, and the Masons is taking over the world? Well, if they ain't already got it, don't be mad at them for that shit, because they got bigger ambition than yours. You want the block. They want the world. Get your shit together. 5% Nation, we say this is our universe. Let's show and prove it. This fucking skunk-ass devil to the side. He ain't going nowhere, but let's push him to the side to where he's laughed upon and shunned. He's a fucking skunk. It's time to let him know he's a fucking skunk. Peace.